What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mac over here again on Positivity Central. In this video, we're going to be talking about positive dating advice from moi. Alright? So, let's get off into the video. What's up, everybody? So like I said in the intro, this video is about positive dating advice. Alright? Now, when I say positive dating advice, I simply mean that there's a certain way you can handle dating in the 21st century that's more positive than negative. Alright? And I feel like a lot of people need to hear this advice. This is just my 2 cents on the matter. You want to go do your own research on dating and relationships and how you think about them, how you feel about them, and all that. This is just my experience from the dating game. And so I decided I would make a video on it because a lot of people, it's a big thing out here. The dating game is a serious thing. So I feel like I should put my 2 cents on it, on how I think you can be a more productive dater in the 21st century right now. All right. First and foremost, we have COVID-19 out right now. All right. A lot of people are getting it. So it'd be in your best interest if you kind of limit the amount of people that you are around, of course, right? You don't want to catch anything from nobody, all right? So, just make sure you take that into consideration. Next thing, the dating world, all right? I'm going to tell the man's perspective and the female's perspective. I'm going to tap into the female's perspective because I know a lot of women, and I've talked to quite a few females, not just from dating experience myself, but also just getting their perspective. I asked them, how do they feel about certain things? And I can imagine, and along with them telling me, like, their worldview on it. And I understand their worldview on it as well. So I totally understand. All right, so first I'm going to go with the male because I am a male, of course. All right, male's dating perspective. The male dating perspective right now is this. If you're on a dating app, more than likely, you are getting played on there. All right. Now, not played as in you're getting used for money or all this stuff, but you're getting played by you hitting up probably 10, 20 girls a day, or you're matching with girls, but they're not ever responding. Guys, let me tell you something. In my experience and other males' experience, this ain't just from me. This is tons of male experience that I'm laying out here. Usually on a dating app, even they've done an experiment on YouTube. You can go Google it. A girl makes a fake male profile to see how the experiment worked. And she said if she was a man, she would be depressed in the dating game nowadays. So let me go ahead and tell you what happened. Alright? If you're using a dating app in the modern day and age, unless you are a 10 out of 10 drop dead gorgeous man with a 6-pack, 6 foot tall, got all the good features, the strong jawline, hair is always on point, all these things, your dating life on a dating app is not going to really be too ideal. All right? It's just how it is. The way of the dating app is very superficial. So if you're trying to use dating apps, your best bet is to not use dating apps. All right? Your best bet is to meet someone organically in real life in person. Because then you have a chance to actually appeal to this person's senses. Because unfortunately, women don't work like us, guys. They don't. We care about looks. We're the ones who think about looks. Women think about them, yes, but it's not everything to women. To a woman, it's more or less how you make her feel, how you appeal to her feelings. How can you make her think about you? That is what matters. Get her up here first, and then you get the rest. All right? Not trying to get vulgar, because I don't like to do that. This is a kind of almost like a kid kind of channel almost in a way. At least it's all about positivity growth. I try to keep it PG is what I mean. But anywho, back to the dating. When you are out here dating now in the 21st century, the dating app thing, it's better to meet someone organically in real life than use a dating app. 100%. It is. Because now you have the chance to actually show them your personality. And it's kind of like an instant date right there in a way. Because if you do the dating app thing, not only you have to talk to this person for an extended amount of time to get this person to trust you enough to meet you in person, then on top of that, You may have to pay for the date. And then on top of that, you may have to make a commute because it's online. So look at all those factors against you automatically when you do it that way. Versus if you do it in real life organically, let's say you go to the dollar store, Walmart, Walgreens, Starbucks, wherever, you see a cute girl, go talk to her. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is she rejects you. But even then, that rejection just simply means you aren't her cup of tea. That doesn't mean that you are not any other girl's cup of tea. Right? It just means this particular woman you approached, you are not her cup of tea. Or even you are her cup of tea, and you just ain't her cup of tea right now. Do you see what I mean? It just simply means at this particular point in time, I am not available. She may be emotionally shut off. She may be too busy in her career. She may be talking to someone already. You see all these factors. So you can't get upset when a girl rejects you, guys. I know this personally too. You know, I've been rejected a couple times. I get it. It's just a matter of knowing who and who not to talk to. If you want to go check out some other dating coaches like someone named AMS, Steph is Cold, MJ Get Right, FitX Fearless, all them guys, they're very good dating coaches. I've learned a lot of game from them. I don't necessarily just go out here and try to game tons of women because I don't consider that necessarily a valuable thing to do, to spend your time on. I think you should be more focused on God, personally. Focus on God, put Him first, then you can worry about the other stuff later. Alright? Put God first, and usually everything else will fall in line anyway, so you ain't gotta really worry about it. But nonetheless, you guys, make sure that you are focused on the goal. Alright? But anyway, back to the dating. This is a dating video, I'm sorry. I always want to preach motivation and positivity and talk about God more than anything. That's my main, my channel, my three main topics of this channel. But dating, right? So I already covered dating apps. And I already covered the modern day woman, alright? The modern day female has more options than ever, you guys. On the dating app scene also, that's why it's not a good idea. Think about it. I asked some girls, and I did an experiment myself. I asked some attractive females and then some decent females. I asked them how many messages you get a day. Alright? In total, throughout a total day. Alright? Some of them said they got maybe around 20 to 30 on their, let's say, Facebook and their other Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff. And then the really pretty females said they got around anywhere from 50 to 100 a day. Think about that, guys. 50 to 100 messages in a day. And let's say you're just number 63 in that list. Unless that girl scrolls all the way back down, she won't see your message. So more than likely, even in an online approach, you didn't get ignored. She just didn't see it because her messages are flooded. Another reason to just approach a woman in real life. And also get her number versus her social media. Getting her number means you have a direct line of contact to her. You get her social media, you're just another one of the numbers that are just trying to hit her up through social media. Okay? So, that's pretty much the dating in a nutshell for the men. But basically, you guys, if you're a man right now, focus on God. Put Him first and foremost. If you are a religious person, do that. And then also focus on you as a person. Focus on developing your character, your mindset, your morals, your ethics. Make sure you always operate from integrity and be a true man. I mean a true man. Because a lot of people have a perceived idea of what it means to be a man without actually knowing what it is to be a man. They just go off of what someone else has told them or taught them. And it may not be what it truly is. Like, I know a lot of people grow up with this mindset of, I'm not a man unless I have tons of women. But that's not the case. You don't have to have tons of women to be a man. To me, a man is someone who is 18 years or older, put God's first, and operates from integrity, and always does what he's supposed to do as a man. Now, someone may say, now, what do you mean? Break that down. What do you mean what a man is supposed to do? Well, a true man is going to be about his business. All right? You're going to be a manager of your life. You're going to be, first and foremost, concerned with getting your life in order. And I'm working on that too, you guys. I'm not perfect. I already have the idea of what a true man is, and I try to strive towards that. But that's what I feel like a true man is. A man who puts God first, is a man who operates with integrity, make sure he's constantly working on improving himself, and to get his life in order. And then the women and everything else can fall after that, right? And think about it too, you guys. The hottest women normally go for the attractive, wealthy men, right? That's what the majority of the females wish they could have. So if you strive to become that, just think you automatically going to have tons of options. And I know that's what a lot of men dream of. Myself included, I've dreamed of that. I'm not no shame of saying that. You know, every man has dreamed about having the women he finds attractive also attracted to him and chasing after him. That's just how it goes. Any human being, that's what they would want. They would want their dream individual to chase them. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. It's just, if you truly want that to happen for you, you're going to have to put in some work for a while. And a lot of us guys don't want to put in the work. It's just how we are coming nowadays. We're just lazy, to be honest. And we procrastinate. We have all these distractions. We get distracted by women sometimes. We get so distracted in chasing women that we forget to focus on the main thing that'll draw you the women. I always call it M&Ms. Money and muscles. Right? That's what I call it. M&Ms. If you're a dude, just think of M&Ms. Money and muscles. Because that's what you think. I mean, if you go watch some YouTube videos also about videos where women react to buff guys. All the women are either breathing heavy, they're saying they're feeling all on the dude like they ain't never seen a dude like that before. Like, they love that. So you should strive to have money and muscles. M&Ms. Because that's what's going to help you. Alright? Women say they want a tall guy, but they got to realize too, height is not something you can control. You know, that's not in your hands. It's just genetics. Unless they just want to go seek after a tall guy, that's them. All right? Don't beat yourself up if you're a shorter guy. I'm 5'7", so I'm not the tallest in the world, you know? But I don't beat myself up for it either. Because I am who I am. I'm made who I'm supposed to be, and that's all there is to it. All right? So that's the dating game for men. Dating game for women. All right? So let's start with this for the female side. I know, ladies, that you get hit up quite often, all right? And usually, well, I'll be honest, because I've done it too. A lot of the guys probably hitting you up have one idea in mind, and we both know what that is. And I understand why women play the runaround game with guys, even if they're interested. They'll play the runaround game. They'll say, oh, maybe this, maybe that, I don't know, all these things. They're testing you, guys. There is a test. I'm pretty sure it's a test. And if you're a woman watching this, make sure to let me know down below so I can tighten up my perspective of you guys. If I'm getting it wrong, make sure to let me know. Alright? But I feel like you ladies are playing a game. Like you are looking at things from I gotta ensure that my body, my safety is okay. And I understand that. I totally get that. That's why you want to have sometime even a probationary period. That's why a lot of women probably do that, right? To ensure that if this guy truly wants me, if he's willing to stick around after all these games and all this time of all this attention he's given me, if he's willing to put in the work and like suffer through it for me, then he deserves it. He showed me that he truly wants to be with me. He wouldn't have stuck around all this time if he didn't care, right? So I feel like that's one of the reasons women do what they do on that part. And there's just so many options. I heard it's also something called the paradox of options, which means, ladies, that you women have so many options now in the 21st century that you make no choice. You decide, well, how will I know if guy number 1 is better than guy number 2, and then guy number 3 over here is coming along? And then also, what if they're all the same? Not all the same person, but meaning all are the same category. Like, let's say number 1, 2, and 3 are all dark, and handsome, and they got money. You know, you ain't got to worry about money. They're all funny. You know, they all got good sense of humor and all that. Good personality traits. So how can you decide between guy 1, 2, and 3 that are coming at you when they're all great options? So you make no choice. You say, well, I'm busy in my career. Not right now. I'm busy, you know. Maybe next time. I'll let you know type stuff, right? And I get that too. How can you decide when you have so many options? But I think at that point, I mean, that guy may truly be in love with you. I don't know. But, I mean, as far as the paradox of choice goes, if that's the case, I mean, it's on you at that point. I mean, I'm not really going to give no advice on that one because I don't really have all the answers on the paradox of choice. I don't really know a man that really has that paradox of choice issue. Because a man, more than likely, I mean, I'm going to speak from my own point of view for a moment. If I had the paradox of choice with 3 beautiful women that were all beautiful, all nice-bodied, all around my age, all intellectual, all having goals in their life, then I would look at it from the point of view of, how can I decide? Well, then I would go on a date with all 3 girls. Be honest. I would say, after the date, which one did I just click the best with? You know? You didn't have to necessarily mess around. They gotta do all that. Just see which one fits me the best. Which one just had that extra little, you know, that little vibe, you know, that little extra spark in there. You know? That's how I handle the paradox of choice. I'm pretty sure women could handle it the same way. If they have that issue. Right? Another thing I want to address with the ladies is y'all ladies feel entitled, especially online dating. Now, I know a lot of times online dating for women aren't what men view it as. Men view it as something that's real, like it could actually happen. A lot of women out there on dating apps just view it as something that's a game. Like, they may see it as just a little toy of yarn, you know? They're going to view it like, how many, let's say it like this. They look at it like an outfit of clothes, alright? If you guys know what I mean, I know you ladies do. You ladies have clothes, right? Tons of clothes, tons of options available to you, right? You'd say, okay, I'm going to wear that next week to so-and-so's get-together. Alright, that would look good on a Friday night. Okay, that would be good at a business meeting. Alright, that would be good for maybe a Sunday afternoon. Alright? Just hear me out on this. It ain't too hard to say or too far off to say. Women probably choose men like that too on the dating apps. You know, they'd be like, that would be good for Sally. That dude would look good on maybe just taking me to a movie date. That guy would be a great company keeper. You know? Just something like that. Something simple. Something that don't mean nothing. At least not to us men anyway. But that's probably how the girls feel about that, right? They look at it as something just a little, like a little toy, a little option. You know, just a little something. Right? Because think about it. Why would a woman not message back if you two matched? So obviously she must have found you attractive, right? If it's for the reason we men match with girls. Right? But they don't hardly ever message back when you match them. You can go look at the statistics. Men message back and match. They'll usually click on a whole lot more females too. Right? But just something to consider when you're doing the online thing. It's just all around, male or female, it's better to just do it in person. Also too, when you meet them in person, for the woman or the man, it's just a better deal because you automatically meet this person in person. You actually see them, their quirks, you see their personality, you see them talk a little bit. You see if they would click with you in person automatically if you meet them in person from the get-go. So it's just a better ordeal, right? Alright, another thing I want to address with the ladies. Let me see. Let me think for a minute. Let's say games. Alright, I already covered the game part on the online. But let's cover the... No. Let's say this on the female's perspective. There's something that I've learned recently called hypergamy. And I want to know, this is a question for the audience, the people watch this video. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think on this topic for the ladies. Alright? Let's say that you have a guy that's really great. Alright? He doesn't make all the money in the world. He's average. Let's say he's in decent shape. Alright, let's just say me, for example. Let's say I'm a decent shape guy, right? I'm not super skinny. I'm not super fat. I'm not super muscular. You know, I'm alright. You know? Decent body. Alright? Let's say you have a guy on a scale of 1 to 10 that's around or 7. 6 or 7. Okay? You do that. He's around 5'10", 5'11". Alright? Tall, but not just 6 foot, 2, 3 or whatever, right? He's good personality, has a 9-to-5 job, makes around $60,000 a year. Alright, that's guy A. Alright, guy B. Guy B is a random guy that shows up in your life. He is 6'2", around 190 pounds, mostly muscle, of course. Maybe around, this is just giving out numbers, guys, 10% body fat, and he makes around $300,000 a year. Not a millionaire, but $300,000 a year. That's a lot of money. All right. Good personality, humorous, charming, all those good things, right? Now, ladies, this is my question to you. You're already with guy A. He's like your long-term boyfriend, almost fiance type of ordeal. And then guy B comes along, and he's trying to holler at you. And what would you do? There's something in the red pill community, if you don't know what that is. Red pill community is basically the man's version of dating right now. That is what red pill is. It's the man's version of dating in the 21st century. They feel like this is how you got to look at it, and this is the way that is law. I don't personally believe in that necessarily. I'm what's called purple pill, which means I see both sides of the fence, and I accept it, and I would still want to get married because that's the right thing to do. The good book says it. The Bible says you still should get married to one woman. That's what I would strive towards to do. All right, despite whatever red pill, black pill, green pill, whatever kind of pill out there dictates. All right. So let me say this, ladies. Just for my research and purposes, and for the men that are watch this video, and for the ladies out there, I would like some of you ladies that watch this, please address what would you do in this scenario. Now, the red pill community talks about something called monkey branching, which is basically a woman's proclivity, or a woman's ideal situation is she's going to monkey branch up, or she's going to swing up the vine, or she's going to get the better deal. She's going to go for the better guy, all right? That's what monkey branch is. So, tell me, ladies, in this scenario, which one would y'all choose? Would you go for guy A that you've been with? Let's say you've been with him for 3 years. Y'all don't have no kids together per se. And that's just your man, right? Would you go for guy A? Would you stick with him? Or would you go for guy B, the better option, quote unquote? All right? You don't know nothing. You don't know too much about him, but you've had a couple conversations. You're feeling him. He's feeling you. And things are flowing right. You know, he's good personality, good sense of humor, attractive, tall, all those things. But you're already in a relationship. What would you do? Would you monkey branch up, or would you stay with your guy you're with? All right? I just want to see some honesty, though. Don't tell me what us, the community of men or society, wants to hear. I know also that a lot of women feel like in our society they have to unsexualize themselves. They have to look like a beautiful little innocent flower when they know deep down in their hearts they're not. They low-key out here in the streets. It's a term that we use now. She for the streets. She out here in the streets. Basically meaning that she likes to mess around. Okay? We men know it. You ladies know it. Y'all women out here getting out here. Y'all getting down. And that your life is your life. You know, I'm not here to judge. No one else should judge you either. Only one that can judge is the one above. That's it. So, let me know honestly, what would you choose? Would you stick with the man you're with, or would you go for something else? That's all I want to know. I'm just curious to know, because I'm tired of hearing about monkey branching and all this kind of stuff. I want to know the honest truth, ladies. What would you do? Alright? But that's it for this video, you guys. I'm going to end it with that question right there. Also, let me ask you guys a question too. Same scenario, but it's a woman instead. Guys, what would you do in the situation? Would you stick with your girl that you've been with for 3 years that's decent? You know, she makes around $30,000 a year. Let's say she's around 5'6", 5'5", 5'6". Cute little thing, you know. She makes you smile. She makes you happy. She makes you laugh. Y'all may not have kids together, but one could possibly be on the way. Could be a potential fiance. You know, y'all have a lot of time together. And then you have this baddie over here, though, that's coming at you. Let's say she's on a scale of 1 to 10, this one is around let's say I'm not going to say a dime. Let's say she's around an 8 or a 9. You know, they say 8's around an 8. Like a high 7, 8 is perfect wife material, right? So we're going to use this example. Let's say she's an 8. Let's say that she's beautiful, of course. Nice body. Amazing personality. Beautiful smile. Curly or flowing hair, whichever one you prefer. You know, basically your dream woman over here. Alright? Charming, funny, beautiful. You know, and you and her been just chatting casually. Let's say with both scenarios, you were talking to them both casually at work. Alright? Which one would you choose? Would you choose the chick you've been with that you know you done fell in love with for the past 3 years? Or would you get with this new baddie over here who you would consider your dream woman? Alright? Let me know, guys, down in the comment section below. I'm curious to know, what would the society choose? What would you guys choose? You guys and gals, what would you choose? Because I'm curious to know the heart of our people out here. Are we truly as superficial as society says we are? Are we actually some good, honest people that would stick with the one they love? I'm curious to know. So, let me know down in the comment section below, you guys, and let's get a discussion going. Alright? I love all you guys. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed. Stay positive. Stay encouraged. I love you all. See you on the next video.